Good morning, Coryell's class.
Good morning, Mr.
Today we finished finding perimeter and area of complex shapes, and we're going to talk about that right now. A complex shape. A complex shape is a shape made up of two or more what?
Basic shapes.
These are examples of basic shapes right there. If we take these two basic shapes and we put them together into one shape, we call that a complex shape, yes?
Yes.
The great thing about complex shapes is if this is our complex shape, we can split it so that we get two basic shapes like what you see up here. Yes, no?
Yes.
Come back to that in a second. Area. Area talks about what part of a shape?
Inside.
Perimeter talks about what part of a shape?
Outside.
That's not everybody. Perimeter talks about what part of a shape?
Outside.
The distance around the outside. Sure, I was circling the wrong thing. Quick review. If you have a rectangle, a square, or a parallelogram, what is the area formula?
Base times height.
If you have a triangle, what is the area formula?
Base times height divided by 2.
Lots of people forget to do that when it's a triangle, so we can't forget to divide by 2. And to find a perimeter, what do?
Add all sides together.
All right, so to chunk means to break a complex shape into a basic shape. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you a complex shape that we started with. So the complex shape is what I just outlined in red there, yes?
Yes.
I gave you this side length, I gave you this side length, I gave you this side length, and I gave you this side length, right?
Yes.
I did not give you this, so there was no 7 listed there. How do I know that that's 7? How would I figure out that this is 7 if I didn't give it to you, Abdi? This side is 10, yep. This side is 3, yep. Yes, because that 10 would be this side and this side added together, right? And if we know this is 3, then that obviously must be 7, right? Okay, cool. So to find the perimeter, we add up all the sides, which we figured out what they all are. And then we chunked it by creating two basic shapes, yes? Is it important to show what your basic shapes are by putting an X inside of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you find the area of this kind of shape? What's the formula, people? What's the formula I said?
2 times 3.
The formula is base times height, right?
Yes.
So, oh man. It looks like we said 2 times 3 would help us find the area of this shape, yes?
Yes.
And then this bigger one, what's the base?
8.
What's the height?
10.
Is the height 10 for real?
No.
No, the height is actually going to be,
7.
got to be careful, right? So once we do that, we solve it, and we add our two basic shapes area together, we got our area, yes?
Yes.
Another idea here. Chunk this into a triangle and a rectangle, yes?
Yes.
What else can I tell you here? Ooh, does this represent the base of this shape? No, it only represents the total distance of the complex shape, right? So when you're seeing these types of things, we got to make sure we're paying attention to our what it's actually trying to tell us. This does not tell us that this side is 13. It's not telling us that. Okay? Sometimes to find the area of a shape, we basically just do what? We basically just count. All right, we're good?